Hello everyone, the screen is still black. I've yet to figure out the whole transition business. Hey, there we go, we're good. Welcome everybody to the stream. Let me turn my own volume up a bit. I don't have much time today, I got about 45 minutes. Then I gotta go pick up my son up. But we're back with Dyson Sphere Program. I'm gonna turn my sound up one more notch. I press my little button here. And I still haven't moved my camera over here, which is where the chat is. So we'll see how that goes. But basically, off camera, I set up a couple little things. I went and got a whole bunch more titanium, and I set up our first logistics station. And that's because I want to start putting this proliferator. I should set a better one of these up, but for now, again, we're fine. We're not in the expand and build things big stage yet. That'll be a little bit, which is not going to be right now, of course. Let's see, sim elements. Yeah, there we go. We're live. Hello, everyone. I think we are. Got my science hooked up. I mean, you know, we're not producing enough to do any of this. We have a little bit. I did a lot of this stuff off camera. I did a little rig here to get some sulfuric acid, and that's because we want to get a little rig to get some graphene, which we actually have a full box, I think. Full box of graphene, which is a lot. And the next thing I want to get set up is, well, start mass producing logic stations so we can really start going with this. But to do so, this is the dilemma, if you will, is just looking at the thing for a second. The issue that we have, if you will, is, you know, we're on our Earth-like planet, or what do they call it, Mediterranean planet. We have a tidal locked lava planet which has all the iron and all the copper and has all the titanium, some stone, some hardly any coal, and some silicon. And then our other planet, which is a huge one out here, which we haven't gotten to yet. This one has the fire ice, which again we don't need yet. It has, you know, poor wind, poor solar, so pretty much the power here is crap. But the problem, the good part is that this is basically, what does it tell you? The percentage of building. 100% building site, because there's no water here, there's no lava, there's no water, so this would be a great production hub because it's there. But the problem is it has some resources, but there's no power source, and at the moment we don't have a power source that would work, because solar and wind is so poor. Because solar is so poor, because look how far away it is from the sun. Does it tell you on here how far away it is? It doesn't, right? It just tells you the orbit. Like the orbit is 2100 seconds compared to our home world, which is not that one. I gotta click on this. This is our orbit here, so it's like double the orbit, which is crazy. So which leads us to the the fire planet, the lava planet, because the backside of the lava planet, there's basically nothing there. So that would likely be our spot to do our production hub. But we don't have interstellar logistics, so we're doing some more science here. We have thrusters and things to lead up to it. Basically, whatever I can do with red science that doesn't take yellow science, because, you know, I always like to try to rush to get these, but then you're like making the titanium. Where is that at? The titanium stuff. This isn't hard to make. You just need some materials, because you're producing materials. Of course, you're not producing buildings. And then these, you know, these take, well, the smaller ones and those other particle things. So what I did is, let's go over here. I have a little bit of a rig set up here just to start making some things. And what are we lacking here now? We're lacking iron, of all things. Do we even have any iron? We don't. So I don't actually have a rig set up for this yet, because I'm trying to set this type of stuff up, because these need iron, they need processors, and they need thrusters, which thrusters we're making. Where am I making these? So processors we're making here, but very little amount, and then thrusters I'm making somewhere else. Hello to everybody joining. Where am I doing thrusters? I have a little build set up somewhere. Oh, I'm probably doing it over here, right? Where am I doing them at? Am I like totally blind here, guys? I definitely 100% have a build for thrusters. Right here. Here's the build. And I have tons of thrusters. Like I mean, I can make more. I don't really need more. So we have that, so we can just hand feed them into what we're doing. And then these here. So I just hate setting these up without having to have the, what are they called? Wow, this is a lot of research. Yikes. To have the logistics stations. And we have drones. How many drones do we actually have? Well, there's 50 in that station. We have 100. So we have some drones. But we can't. We have 2 of these. I want to get at least a couple more. So how many can we make there? Can we... Jeez, can we click this, please? Come on. Make 1, and then we need a few more of those proton combiner things. Which, what are we lacking here again? Stinking motors again. So I just have like temporary things because I want to set up a station with a logistics station to produce all of these things. Because we're going to need copper and we're going to need iron. That's copper and iron, and that is iron ore. I mean, I guess we could just go find a location. I mean, we're getting to like the top of the map here, so I really don't want to go there. I really don't want to go, I don't know, I'm just corn. I like having logic stations, basically. Let's see, do we have, it's actually turned our ore off. Let's turn it back on. I'm going to find a place that has, is there a little pocket here? There's here, which is not a lot. Got copper. I mean, maybe this would be a good area to set some of those rigs up. Because we're going to need drones, basically. And we have thrusters made over here. Which I could easily copy that rig and bring it over here. But whatever, I guess. Because I think the drones need... The thrusters need steel and copper, which... We have... where's our steel at? That's why I like getting all these things into a logistics station. This I might have jumped the gun on. Let's see. Can we start paving some things? Because why not? I'm going to actually start paving. And what color are we going to pave here? Kind of like this aqua color. Is that the biggest we can make it? So, let's see. Pave from here. Oh, that's the wrong this. No. That, and I want to choose this. Hey, our first paving of the world. And we don't have a lot of... we actually have iron there. So I think we'll just tie into that. Do we actually have... How much more salinations do we have? How many do I have? Oh, 3,000. That's pretty good. Oops. There. And what I want to do is you can hide. I want to hide the veins. Boom, just like that. The copper I'll hide. This is fine. I'm going to hide that. Like, they still show up where they are. It's just they're not sticking up. This one's fine. And then these here are fine. I want to go over here a little bit. Just kind of do a little bit more here. I love paving things. Maybe we'll just use different color bands. I don't know. Let's, Hey, Glass, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I actually have to get off in, what is it? It's 2:21. I got about another 30 minutes. It's just a short one today, but I figured to pop on because I'm not going to have any time. Well, I may have time after I pick up my son from school. I'm not sure, so I wanted to get a little bit done because why not? And I know tonight, I may have time. We'll see. But I have to get caught up on other videos. The problem is I like doing the streaming, and I'm doing it now, and I'm slowly getting followers, and it's enjoyable. The problem is then I don't have the content made for YouTube because if in 2 hours I could record 4 videos of something else for YouTube. But we're balancing, right? We're balancing. But what I'm working on now is getting set up to get more logistics stations. Which I love logistics stations. Like I always try to not necessarily rush them, but I like using them. Which I think everybody does instead of running belt paving. To rush paving. Yeah, I have a, where do I have it at? I'll fly over to it. Like I always set up just like a little. Well, I mean with MK1 belts, you can only have two assemblers because they take 6 per second, or they take 3 here. I was wondering how many thousand we got. So we got 6,000 there plus another. So I got about 7,500, and I probably used about 5,000 already. So it's just a small little rig. But yeah, once I get like off planet, I'll set up a big area because I like to pave everything. I don't know. I never used to. Like when I first started playing the game, I wouldn't. Maybe I just never knew. Maybe I just never knew about foundations. But I've seen a lot of people do it, and you kind of maybe do it in different color bands because, like, you start at the tropic lines, which I guess this one is here. And then, I don't know, it just looks nice. Maybe different colors, and I don't know. But what I'm working on is I need to set up an area to make these things. Because, well, and to make the turbines, to make the things that I hate making, really, which are going to be turbines, which need motors and coils. Or, yeah, magnetic coils and motors, which also need coils. So, like, this is just, I hate making these things. They're such a pain in the butt. Because you basically need 1 per second is what I need to feed one of these machines. So, this to make this 1 per second, this one's a little bit easier because you get 1 every 2 seconds. Usually at 400. At the supply about seeing, yeah, I mean, for now, this is working perfectly fine. I mean, I could set up a bigger rig because, like, I can make up to MK3. Well, I can't make those. I can make MK2 belts. I just don't have the stupid turbines made, which that's like the next step. Now, for some reason, I remember there. I mean, again, I'm not one to like do research, which is my problem, of course. Because I swear there's some sort of ratio that you can do with these. Because these basically need 2 every 2 seconds, so that's 1 per second, right? So if you put one of these here, and you're making these make 1 every 2 seconds. So theoretically, you could do that. Well, whoops, not like that. You know what I mean? You could do... Is that even lined up right? You could do that, right? Yeah, because they go into everything, especially like belts. And so they go into the Mark II, they go into the Mark III sorters. So like once you start building bigger, you go through like thousands and thousands of them. It's just ridiculous. And do turbines go into... turbines go into these supermagnetic rings, which go into a lot of things. So it's like, big pain in the butt. So I'm trying to think, what is the ratio? So one of these can feed 2 of these. And then here we still need 1 per second of the other ones. Let's see, because I'm not one to plan things out. So if we do, what do we need? 1 per second, and we change this to that. That gives us 1 every. So that wouldn't. There's no ratio for that then. Like there's no build, is there? Because you need 2 to 1 and then 1 to 2. How would you even do that? Right? Or am I just stupid here? Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to kind of do, or you just kind of eat this and you just do this like this in 1 to 1. I don't know. Because it's not like a 2 to 3 or anything. Matched pairs. Well, how I just had it laid out works. So, one coil assembler can feed 2 turbines, but you need 2 motors to feed 1 turbine. And one of these would feed that because you need 1 every 2 seconds, and this produces 2 per second. So this is the ratio: 1 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 2. But how would you can't scale that, right? So I guess you just kind of eat. If you get rid of this and you just use this one, you just eat that. You're only going to be using half of them. I don't know, but I guess if you can somehow belt it to be like this. That, and then put one like that. Does that make sense? So you actually have one of these feeding 2 machines, these 2, and then that feeding that. I wonder if you could put belts that way. I always like to do, well, I do different things literally every single time, but like to make some sort of build. I think you follow what I mean, it's a bit of a mess. Oh yeah, by the way, how is the chat? Is it showing up okay? Because from my screen, like my little box, it looks very, really tiny. I don't know if I could switch that like as I'm playing. Let me see once. I'm still trying to get that set up. Let's see. Not slow, small. Like is the size small? Let's bump this up to 15. What does that look like? That's not really any different now, is it? Because I can't read that on my. Yeah, the chat and screen, sorry. Yeah, like the little window there. Oops, why did it just disappear? And the thing, I have messages that they're supposed to say permanently, but then now they all went away. Oh, there we go. That's a little better there, I think. Let's see if I can I'm trying to adjust the in Streamlabs or Stream Elements right as I go. Like, I'm blind in a sense, but yeah, that looks Well, it should. Hold on. I just hit save, so it has to refresh. It should. Because I'm trying to get it to where, like, Wally has a nice like chat box thing, and I'm trying to. Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess you're testing it. Yeah, I can read that from my screen, which I don't really need to read the chat because I can see it like over here. Just wondering how it shows up. I guess if you're looking at it on your phone, it's you have to make it bigger anyway, like to read that. But I guess if you're using your Twitch app on your phone, you can have these separate chats. So I don't know. I don't want to take up too much of the screen, but I feel a lot of people use chat boxes. I don't know, because you can see the chat everywhere. I guess if you're recording and putting it on YouTube, you see the chat, but I don't know. Let's just leave it. Whatever, we'll leave it. So yeah, this is the build that to me makes sense. I just don't know how feasible it is. And by the way, I'm gonna need to make. Nope, I'm gonna need to make. I can't make any of these. I have no iron. Borderline readable in the normal size I watch in, but I can make it. Yeah, okay. So, like Wally has a chat. I should just try to watch his next time and just steal what he does. Shh! Don't tell him that. I piggyback off him enough. Okay, so what do these need? These just need this and this, so there's gonna be no belts going through there except an output belt, which is not hard because you can run belts like that, and you can still run things like that. Well, not like that, but you can still do that, right? So these need this product, and it needs 2 more products. Now, how would that work though? Well, and that needs 2 products. So you could do one on. Let me see if I can just set this up a little bit better. So I can always blueprint it later. Trying to be somewhat. I can't read the in-game text description boxes, so it's better than. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we can get one of these. Let's see how we can do this to where this makes sense. All right, these take. They got copper coming in. All right, and then you have that coming in. All right, let me grab some iron, by the way. We should have some iron literally right over here because I want to make the faster belts. Here, I love being able to fly. By the way, it's just when you get to this stage in the game, even though I'm not flying very fast, it's still so great. And again, I should just look online to get like a build of this, but I like to figure things out not by myself, but on my own, which maybe is a bit of a downside because I could be much more efficient if I would just do research online. But so this is going to go in, this is going to go in, this is going to go out, this is going to go out, right? So that takes care of those 2 because it needs 1 per second, and this is putting out 2 per second, right? And at the end of end of the last year in last year 3 on my. Yes, I've never played Stardew Valley. I know, I'm not sure. Oh, like an achievement or something. Like I've never played it, but like it's like a fun little game, right? I guess I know. I'm not sure if you're on the Follow the Red Circuit Discord or there's a user Sparkle and Pop, a woman from I think she's in the UK somewhere. But I think she streams that or she plays it. So I've watched a little bit of it. I think it'd be fun but it's like almost like a streaming game, not like a YouTube game. Also that Dwarf Romantic game that I did play. I played once, but I didn't stream it. That would be a fun. Yeah, right. I watch her when I can. Yeah, she's fun. I think she's fun at least. And then there's another game that Dwarf Romantic, which I've played before. Like I've recorded it, but it's not really a recordable. Like it's not a YouTube game really, because it barely got any views. Which a lot of my stuff with no views, like Turmoil gets a couple, and I just do it just to have filler because I like putting out. If I can manage, I like to put out 3 videos a day: 1 at 9, 1 at 2, and then 1 at 8, just to keep some sort of consistency. So I put out Turmoil, or I do PC Building Simulator, or I do Mini Metro or something, which are games that not really much thought. Well, there's thought goes into but you know what I mean. They're not as they don't carry on from one to the next. Like one game, and then when you finish it, then you go to the next one. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the whole streaming, which I'm trying to do more of. It eats away at that time because I can record 2 videos in an hour. Especially, well, the other thing that was Factory Town is coming to an end. I'm almost at the I'm at the Omni Stone stage, so I just got to make the Omni Pipes, which won't be yet, and then the Omni Transmitter, whichever it's called. And then that that's the goal for the game. Now, I mean, there's stuff beyond that, but I don't know what. I mean, you can really maximize tons of stuff, but I'm like, okay, this is good enough, I think. So if we run, all right, I'm trying to think. So if we run this to this, and this and this, and then this can take in, let's see, this can take in this, and that can take, oh, hold on, and this can take in iron. We can put iron here, right? So let's just mark this as iron. This is going to be this, and this one is going to be copper, right? Okay, so that's for that. This is going to be this. So we have iron coming in, and then we need gears. So we're actually going to need one more of these here, and then we can run that, and then this is going to be gears. This should work. So we're going to run gears there, and then this is going to get this, and then this is going to get that. There's someone calling me. Let's ignore it. If they call back, I'll answer it. I'm like, what is that vibrating noise? And this can go to here. Now let's just mirror this here and here. All right, and then we got this going through here, which is going to be iron again. Let's get rid of this. So that's going to be iron, and then I got a row for gears. For some reason, this makes sense to me. Oops, not that. And then that is then going to take this. Ooh, I don't have sorters hooked up to these yet. That's going to go like that. That's like that, and that's going to go like that. And then if we take that, mirror that, and then we got to put. Yeah, I know. It's I prior to, well, a lot of things. I would never pick up my phone, but now since I have a kid in school. But I mean, at the end of the day, that number would show up with my caller ID, all right? Or if it's like, yeah, right, exactly. So like that's the only reason we have a business here and stuff like that. So I try to play devil's advocate, but yeah, a lot of it is just spam. It's just like, well, the big ones. Well, you probably get the same ones I do. That your social insurance number is in jeopardy. You got to call, or you're gonna get arrested. Like that stupid scam. Trying to look at my time. I think this will work. Nope. This has to go into here. And then this has to go into here. All right. So gears, iron, and these. These take that. Let's make sure everything's hooked up here. That one's giving and one's taking. That's here. That's both giving. These are taking and giving. That's giving or taking. These are taking and giving. Taking and giving. There we go. So this should. Oh, you idiot. That's not what I wanted to do. I forget sometimes how these work. Guess I could just go like that, and then this is going to be these things. I'm going to have to redo this anyway, so I'm not sure why I'm trying to be so meticulous about it. There. So that, we've been getting fake. I get the emails for that. Yeah, I get a lot of emails about like the Princess Margaret thing. Because I think 1 year, many years ago, I actually entered like the lottery, and then ever since then, yeah, they don't leave you alone. You know, you say, take me off your list, put you in. I mean, now that you can put things in like your spam folder, it's a little bit better, but not really. Okay, so this is the rig that we need to make. Now, how do blueprints work anymore? Like, can you blueprint on top of something? I know the blueprint system's been changed. I just don't know to what extent. Let's just see what happens. Let's, and I have some blueprints here for my malls and various things, but actually I have a blueprint right here. Which one is this? Oh, if I seriously already did this, I'm going to be mad. Let's look. So that's the... let's see once. This is the rig that I actually made before. Interesting. Yeah, so this is what I made before, but you couldn't... I guess you could flip this, so... Oh, I see. Ah, I see what I did. This is making gears locally, like on site, instead of making them... Ah, that does make more... I don't know why I'm so stupid. So instead of making gears and bringing them in, you're making them on site by using the iron that's coming through. Huh. So how would that be... Can you tile that, though? That's 1 per second. And this takes 1 every 2 seconds, so you could tile that. Goes to show... Look at that. So it goes to show that I should actually use my own blueprints that I made. This would work. But yeah, okay, I get it. Guess we would just save a step. Well, we can do that. We don't have to not do it. So basically, they would go, this would go here, and then this would go here. This would go away, and then what would this one be? And how would that be done? I guess you just run iron. Oh, this would be your... Oh, okay, I see. So then this one could be the copper belt, and you could get away from having this. And then this would be the iron belt. Yeah, I guess that would make sense, right? I still don't know what the ratio of how much iron you're using. That's the only thing. I don't know. Let's just see once what the gears bring in. So, okay, so let's see. This, I gotta think this through a little bit. Do my own little math. So to make, this is using 1 per second. So this would be using, now we have 2 of them, so that's 2 per second. This one's going to be using 3, so this is 4 per second, this, doing this. And then the other ones you won't be using much. So I guess you could put iron on both sides, because if you're using 4 per second here, you have to use these to do 3, because here you'd only be able to use 1 to do this. Don't know. Because if you come over here and you'd have belt gears coming in themselves, you'd make gears off site. Because then here you'd only be using 1 per second gears instead of using 6 iron. I don't know, I think this is better. We can always change it later. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna use this design. So I don't know. And then put this back to, hold on, this is, so got iron, and this is gonna be gears. Because it makes sense for me to make a station or an area where I just make logic stations with gears. I don't know. This is gonna go into here, right? No, it's not gonna go here. This is gonna go into this, sorry. Like that, and then this one is gonna grab the iron, okay, and then this one is gonna grab the copper and the, alright, that's what it is, okay. Alright, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Now the question is, how do blueprints work now? How do you just make a new one? Is this changed? Oh, that. Wait a minute. That's not how do you do the... Stop. Isn't there a button seriously to do it? It's O is how you open it. What am I missing here? Double click to see it. Delete the save changes. I swear you just double click it. What am I missing here? Did they change something here? Oh, I think, oh, see, okay, Control C. Duh, idiot. So we're going to do this. And we're going to use now. And how can you paste? Before you couldn't overlap belts. Oh, look at that. They've changed this. This is so awesome because before you could not overlap belts. Like if you had to do it like this or like this, but now you can overlap belts. So that is 100% awesome. Because theoretically that should work. Oh, F. Never mind. Okay, that works though. Okay. That works. So you gotta just bring all the belts have to go out to the same. So they gotta go like this. This one can go. No, they have to go out one more. Like that. One here. They gotta go out one more. There we go. Okay, that all works. So these all line up. It does kind of work. Except I don't need to copy the icon. So I guess I just get rid of the... I mean, I guess I could just figure out what it's... Oh, no. Come on. Come on, Jesus. Sometimes I just start clicking and it just goes haywire here. So I don't need these icons. Because I know what it is now. Oh, jeez, come on. I can never... Every game is different how you click things together, and some of them are super annoying when you try to use the other ones to the other. Okay, so at least you can do that with belts now. Okay, so that's good. That is good. And then up in here, I just wanted to extend just one pass, so these are all going to go away. That should be the blueprint. No, I got to add power poles. So if we add one here, add one here, add one here, here, and then here. Does that cover everything? That does. So that's our blueprint. Let's just make sure it works again. And we're going to go use now, and let's just make sure this will click onto here. There we go. Awesome. No. Oh, it's spacing it because of how the poles, because we're getting lower here, so there's going to be more space between them. That works though. Awesome. I'm very happy about this. I still know how much we can go with this. That's the thing. Because this is using 2 per second. So 3 of these is all you could go for a Mark. We got to get Mark II belts. I guess I'll set it up for a larger build. Even though I can't, because this is using 2 per second, and these can only bring in 6 per second, so there'll only be 3 of these. So maybe I'll build it like that, and this, and then just do this. So I guess this would actually go. You know what? Screw it. Just leave it. Not sure if you're still here, Glass, but I got my third or the what do they call it, the booster dose of the COVID shot today, or the ooh, I'm out of, seriously? Crap, I'm gonna make more of these. My COVID booster shot, which actually was fine. The last 2 that I had, you know, the normal ones, I never had a reaction to them. So I don't anticipate having a reaction to this one. My arm is not even sore. I had acupuncture done today, which hurt a heck of a lot more than a little shot. Cool. This is it. This is awesome. What is that? Oh, wow. That is new as well. Up here it tells you, actually, you hover over what you're missing. I need to make more of these. Can I make these? What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, the rings. I think you can ghost. I think you can ghost make blueprints. Let's just fly back to our little home base. I think I have some of these circle things, in a box somewhere. Do I not have one in the box? That's not good. But I can grab a couple hundred, just like this. That should be enough, just to get this underway. Yeah. No. I don't want to make these either. These I have in a box. Where are they? I hate doing things this way sometimes, but sometimes it just makes sense. For me, at least. So, see, when you hover those... Booster was Agony's first 2 shots were Pfizer, and they were fine. Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard some people, like, you know, they had reaction. Like, I've had Moderna all 3 times up here. And, I mean, in the beginning, it's like, you know, make sure you don't mix the dose, mix them. And then it's like, well, you can mix them. And then it's like, get whatever, you know, it's just so back and forth. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, so I've had no effects. Just like when I get the flu shot, like I get the flu shot every year, and I like never have a reaction to it, which is good, right? So this is going to be making these, and then we're going to go save. I'm not sure which is the right one, but okay. Save. It'd be this one. Okay, saved. Good. And then I want to get out of this. And I want to delete all of this because this is not where I want to put it. So we'll just delete all of it. All files. Yes, yeah, supervisor. Oh, I get it. That's funny. Like a supervisor. I get it. Ha 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 ha. I shouldn't have deleted all that, but that's okay. This is the one that I'm going to want. Let's see how this sucker works. Says I don't want to go over top of that too much because we have to smelt some iron, which we can do there. We can smelt some copper there. I should almost hide this because this is like virtually nothing here. Yeah, let's just hide that. Bye bye. And then we're gonna go this one because I want to be able to tile this bigger once we have upgraded belts. Totally gave me the. That's funny. I know there's some nurses around here, or I got mine done at the pharmacist. Pharmacists would look at you and think you're an idiot, but I think that's funny. It took me a second, of course, but I think it's definitely funny. Definitely funny. I wonder if I should almost rotate this to have the iron over here. No, because I'll smelt it up there. So I'm going to do this here. Go, bots, go. Don't take your time or anything. Jeez. Why are they going so slow? It's a deep dad. Yeah, right, it is. Yeah, and I am a dad. Speaking of, I got 5 minutes, and then I gotta head out. And it's just a short stream today, so I just think with streaming, like you have to get a certain average viewership to get to that next tier, like just the goal that I'm setting for myself. So if you have a short stream with only a couple people, because I think you're the only one in here today, or maybe there's one more viewer, like that must hurt your analytics. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Like, I don't have, like, monetary goals for this. It's not like I want to make money off Twitch or make money off YouTube, but, like, I like getting to that next threshold to say, oh, you're accomplished something. It's just the type of person I am. Yesterday with that raid, that, what was that guy's name? Nick something or other. That had those people came in. I got 3, yeah, exactly the form. I got 3 subscribers or 3 followers from that and a bunch of, you know, not likes, but, you know, whatever the equivalent is. So that's kind of cool. And it's like, oh, that's neat, you know. Feel like you're doing something, like a purpose for something. I'm no big. Do I have any hydrogen left in here? Do I? Do I not have any hydrogen in here? I do not. I don't know. This is fun. Like I don't have time to do this full time. If I did, I would, or I would at least try. Which, you know, Wally, I know it took him like a long time to get to where the level he's at now. You know, a year and a half or something, 2 years. That's a long time. I guess I just feel like, oh, I've been making YouTube videos for over 10 years now. Well, actually since 2005. Not this channel, but another channel that doesn't exist anymore. I kind of kicked myself that I deleted that back when YouTube was about, like, vlogging, you know, video blogging. And that's what it was about. It wasn't about this. It wasn't about gaming. And it wasn't about, you know, people falling downstairs. It wasn't like that at all. And then this channel, the gardening channel, if you will, has a decent following. I'm hoping this summer to get, well, not get back into. I will be back into doing stuff with bees, of course, which is also awesome. It's you know, we got to get there first. All right, so let's see what I need here really quickly. It's 1 per second. So that's 1. Do I need copper for anything else? For these. So 1 per second again. No. Whatever. I'm just going to run it through there. Can never stream. Allergies are. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I have my little ticks. It's just human nature to have ticks, right? Or quirks. Or just stuff. This is a weird looking copper. I just want to try to get 6 on each. It'd be nice if I could get 6 on here somehow. Like that. There's 6. So now I can have 3 runs, because this is going to need a run to copper. This is going to need 1, and then this is going to need 1. So that's 3 runs of it, I guess you say. I wonder if I have a blueprint for that. That's not like 1,000 things. Yeah, these are always big blueprints here. Wish you could hover over them and they'd show you something. This, I think, is my deuterium one. This is a pretty big blueprint for deuterium stuff, which we're obviously not anywhere near that yet. Now, let's just set up. You know what? I'll just put 1 down so I don't forget my place. But I have to go. I have to leave in 5 minutes to get my son from school. So thanks, Glass, for stopping by, and thank you for anybody else that's viewing. What do you need for the new Tier 2 miners? I'll look at it very quickly. The next Tier 2 miners are all the way here. So you basically need all science. All science except white science. So a lot. It's definitely late game. I mean, on the tech traits here. So it's before you get to artificial suns and all that, but it's basically, it needs all the tech. Which it was told to be late game, but I mean, they're like, and it takes optical grafting crystals as well, which aren't hard once you get to this point in the game. Quantum chips, the conductors, the titanium things, and titanium rods or whatever. So that's the thing. Like, once you have your big bases set up, I guess, well, for me, I would use these if I have a mining planet where all I'm doing is mining ore, and I'm just sending it to logic towers, right, to ship off to other planets where I do processing. I think that's maybe what the intent is. I don't know. That's what I'll be using it for, because to retrofit an old build, it might be more of a pain in the butt than what it's worth. I don't know. We'll get there probably in about 2 weeks. Who knows? 2-3 weeks maybe of playing or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to head out. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for anybody else viewing. I appreciate you coming by. And we might be at a stream later today. I don't know. If I do, I may do Satisfactory because I'm feeling behind in that. Or we may come back here and just kind of have a chilled out stream. I don't really get much done when we have streams like this because I enjoy talking to you, Glass, and anybody else who is watching or will be watching. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later on. Thanks for stopping by.